matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the ground. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year. Things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to put it to the next opportunity.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Gets it past the marker. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it right.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
A strike downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Panthers are rolling down the field. Play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Works the middle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Gets it out fast. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Quarterback making checks. They'll try to get outside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and he'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he strides. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the brink. It's FIU with the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking downfield, it's Baker. They've got the screen set up. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Finds his target down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Let's go. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Green. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Baker. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. He wants it all. Touchdown, Panthers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Under fire. Unleashes one. He makes a catch. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Baker. Immediately fires to the middle. And they swarm him under.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. FIU pushing tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Oh, a lot of space. Got the first down and more. Past the 30. Wide open space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU. They've extended the... FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Good timing on the quick out. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. The give to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
There have been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they do.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying to set up the screen. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on target this time. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Smashes through the tackle.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Touchdown, Panthers! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Intercepted, and the defense will set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but
Single. White 53.
gonna run it. It's Green. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They had a great day today.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree.